When I first came across this keyboard, it was watching somebody else play one, a fellow keyboard player. And I saw him play it. I saw him carrying it on the stage, and I saw this light little thing he was carrying under his shoulder, and I thought, oh, that's one of those cheap pianos. That's what I thought, and that was just my prejudgment upon seeing it. However, that same night, he actually asked me to come up and play on a song, so I did. And then once I play it, I was like, oh, okay. Hey everybody, this is Mike Barden, and today I'm going to be talking about why, as a professional keyboard player, I love this Yamaha P125 Digital piano. First off, I do want to thank you for watching this today. Brand new YouTube channel, I'm just learning how all this works, so thank you for paying attention, especially in these early stages, as I'm just kind of getting the hang of this stuff. So my intention here is just to share whatever it is I'm going through, my thoughts or my experiences as a professional musician. That's really the whole point of it. So whether today I'm talking about the gear that I use or sharing ideas about how to play, or about experiences and shows that are coming up. I'm going to Mexico here soon with Boogie and the Yo-Yos, and I'm just hoping to have some video from that. And so whatever it is that I'm going through, I just want to be able to share that. If you enjoy this content and you want to join me on this journey, hit like, hit subscribe, also ring the bell. When you ring the bell, that means you'll be notified every time that I upload a new video. So just join me. Thank you so much. So for today, I'm going to be reviewing this Yamaha P125 Digital piano. It's not going to be a highly technical review. I'm not going to go through all of the specs and compare it to all the other different models out there. If that's what you're looking for, there are plenty of other technical reviews out there. My review today is going to be very simple, very practical, because as a musician who has been playing professionally for a long time, I'm pretty clear about what I like and what I don't like about the keyboards that I use. And also, to give you some context, I absolutely do use other keyboards for other applications. Like if I need something that has a huge library of sounds, the ability to create song presets and keyboard splits and layers and effects and all that stuff, I have other keyboards that I use that for. However, very often I just am playing at a gig where I need a good piano. So on my gigs where I just need a good solid 88 keys, with some good weighted piano action, with some really good, basic, useful, good sounding tones I can access quickly, something that looks good, something that's light to carry around and that is pretty inexpensive as keyboards go. I love this Yamaha P125. By the way, if you are interested in looking at one of these for yourselves or shopping for one, right in my description I have a link right to this keyboard, so you can go check it out for yourself. I have to say, when I first came across this keyboard, it was watching somebody else play one, a fellow keyboard player. And I saw him play it. I saw him carrying it on the stage, and I saw this light little thing he was carrying under his shoulder, and I thought, oh, that's one of those cheap pianos. That's what I thought, and that was just my prejudgment upon seeing it. However, that same night, he actually asked me to come up and play on a song, so I did. And then once I play it, I was like, oh, okay. I was sold very quickly on it. I bought one almost right away, and I haven't regretted it since. I use it all the time. Now, if you are not a professional and you don't play out on gigs, but you just want something nice for playing at home, this is also perfect for you. I got the matching stand for home use, and I got a matching piano bench, and so it works great at home. I even have a real piano at home that I could play, and I still prefer to play this one for just playing and practicing at home. So when I'm playing this at home or on a gig, I really just want a few decent tones that I can access. And this has it right there. So let me show you. So when you turn on the keyboard, it's gonna default right to this piano sound right here. It's an acoustic grand piano made by Yamaha, and it just sounds good. One of the improvements that they made with this piano is there are 4 levels of sampling material within the keyboard rather than used to be 3. It just means that quietest samples to the loudest samples, there are 4 gradients now instead of what used to be 3. All that means is that when you play from the loudest, or from the quietest to the loudest, it's a very, very subtle and gradual change in volume. So you have a really wide dynamic range there, so it's very expressive. That's really what it boils down to. So you play with subtlety all the way to the loudest. It really just works the whole way. So it's really nice in terms of expression. When I'm looking for an electric piano sound, I personally like a Rhodes type sound. So I just hit the E piano button. The first sound that comes up is a Rhodes type preset, which on the organ side of things, when I'm looking for a quick Hammond organ patch, this, again, the first one that comes up on the organ patch does it just fine. It may not be perfect. It may not have all the subtleties. You can't change all the drawbars and all that stuff. But in a gig, you just need a simple organ sound, hit the org button and go. It's like a really good basic organ sound. It's got that clickiness for rhythm parts. But if you need to go into solo category, brightens up nicely, cuts through the mix, so it works out perfect. The clav tone, if you need to play superstition, works just fine. Also, if you want to add some piano to your strings, you hit both at the same time, piano and strings. If you have an iPad or an iPhone, something with the iOS system, you can actually connect that. There's a nice app where you can really dig deep and control all of these at a much deeper level. I am personally not an Apple user, so I've never used that feature. I've seen it demonstrated and I think it's really cool. But for my purposes, as a piano player, I just want something I can set up and play and go. I'm not that all concerned about that. But I know that it's there. If that's something you're interested in, definitely keep that in mind. So if you are a gigging keyboardist and you're looking for something good, portable, and professional for not a whole lot of money, look into this. And if that's not you and you just like to play at home and you want something that you can put in your home and that feels and sounds like a real piano, definitely look into this. If you have any questions I can answer, put them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer your questions. Thanks again for watching and I will see you next time.